Hey guys, today I'm going to be talking about what this has to do with this. If you want to hear more, let's get started. If you're all familiar with Invisalign, it's these clear little trays that we use when we're moving our teeth, and each tray, we get a new tray every week, and so if the teeth follow inside the tray, that's great. You'll end up with the result that the dentist has designed. But if your teeth don't move inside these trays and something's not connecting or not moving like we planned, then we have a problem, because each tray is going to take you further from the result, and that can be a problem. It can delay treatment, it can be painful, it can create unexpected concerns. Dental monitoring is actually a way to virtually monitor from the comfort of your home. We can make sure your teeth are following inside these trays. As an Invisalign provider, I do lots of cases of Invisalign, and historically, prior to March of 2020, prior to quarantine and closures due to COVID, we would have our patients come in every 6 weeks, and I would visually look and make sure that the trays were fitting inside, or the teeth were fitting inside those trays, just like I just explained. The problem is that when we had all the closures, we had quarantine, our clinic was shut down for I think it was 10 weeks. We had people still needing more trays. We didn't used to give everybody all their trays at the beginning, so they would be getting new trays in their pocket or in their bag every 6 weeks. Now all of a sudden, the 6-week period's up, our office was closed. It was a major problem. We had to figure out ways to get people trays in a safe manner. It was no way to judge whether or not the teeth were following inside the trays, and it was a bit of a nightmare. I mean, it's not the worst thing I've ever gone through, but it certainly was a bit of frustration. There were people that sometimes, had to be in certain aligners for a very long time. That meant the tray was turning, darkening. So we had all these issues, and I had time though during quarantine to think about and strategize. I never want this to happen again. I want a solution, and I had heard of dental monitoring through some colleagues of mine. And I also heard of, how I could do, virtual consultations to see, make sure everything was working. But when you put it all together, it just means a lot of time and energy. And the thing about the dental monitoring system is that I'm able to give the patient this special scan box, which I'm going to show you, and it basically will hook up to their phone and do the visualization, do the checking for me. Okay, so this is a scan box. What is a scan box? A scan box is a little box that you hooked up to your phone, and it will actually digitally monitor what's happening in your mouth. We will explain everything to you. You will take it out of the box. The packaging is so cute, by the way. And it's just this little box like this, and your phone will go inside of here, inside the screen, and it will face in. Then you're going to put your cheeks inside these little retractors, which attach with magnet, and it kind of goes around your mouth like this. So it takes a scan. You're going to scan every week. You can scan more often if you want, but the technology is that it goes to an app, which will then allow us to analyze through both artificial intelligence and through feedback that I'm going to have, because I'm going to have the photos and everything to assess it. We're going to give you a report. So you'll get a report which will tell you all kinds of things that I actually wasn't thinking that it could do, which now I'm even happier that I chose dental monitoring. The first thing it does, of course, is it tells us if there's even the slightest change where you're not moving inside the tray like I had explained. So immediately, if you find that out, I find that out, we all kind of get that report, it's going to tell you that you can either just wear your tray another couple days in order to make that work, or it could be somewhat more serious, and we'll know what to do. You can call the office. The other things though that it does that I didn't realize was going to happen was it also monitors your oral hygiene, the just the trays, the cleanliness of the trays, it's just giving you a full, complete picture and making you the patient feel like everything's being checked. It'll also tell you if there's an attachment missing. Could be something that kind of popped off your teeth, these little buttons that go on the teeth when we do Invisalign, they're clear, but sometimes they're hard to see, and it'll tell us everything. So, you know, it's giving me more than I even thought. So I'm extremely happy with it. Another thing is, though, that the patients, no matter what the age we've given them to, they seem to really catch on very quickly. It's very easy, and it's just something you can do, again, before you go to bed, double check, and then you can actually compare scans. Furthermore, we have images of your teeth from the very beginning all the way through. There's no way I could have ever taken that many photos and tracked you that closely, even if I was bringing you in a regular way before. You know, what we are able to do then is sort of like a time lapse where we can really see things happening. It's exciting for the patient, and certainly exciting for me because I feel comfortable knowing that it's you know, being watched very closely. So what we're finding is that this system, this dental monitoring, is allowing us to treat patients in a way that makes it really easy for them to get treatment, to get Invisalign treatment, to be monitored. We have patients traveling from, you know, all over New Brunswick, actually in other provinces as well, Prince Edward Island, even Newfoundland. But in our own province, there's an island off the coast of New Brunswick called Grand Manan. We have a lot of patients from there. They're coming here. We have, you know, patients from St. Stephen up north. You know, it just makes it easy. When people know they don't need to come in as often for their appointments, it makes it easier. And when you think about it, we're a small clinic. You know, having our patients come in every 6 weeks, it's a strain on, you know, the traffic with the COVID regulations. It's making it harder. So I couldn't be more pleased, and I'm happy to provide that. I think we're probably one of the only clinics in Atlantic Canada doing dental monitoring. So it's certainly something that if you really wanted to be able to, you know, have your teeth monitored from the comfort of your home, then I would love to set you up for a virtual consult if you'd like to kind of hear what I have to say. Maybe you're a great candidate, but maybe you can also have your monitoring done and not have to come into the office very often. Anyway, I hope that was helpful. I certainly think that, again, that's just the way dentistry is going. The technology, the digital workflow is helping everything and everybody. And if you found that helpful, leave me a comment below. Definitely don't forget to like and subscribe, and I will see you next time.